All right, so this is my home world. It's called the Furry Clubhouse. It is a public world that you can look up and find in VRChat. I would normally send you here and then tell you to go look for Bluey. If you don't have community labs enabled, you will not find Bluey. This little logo right here tells you that this world is in community labs. Also, the little green halo around it is a warning that it's a community labs world. But if you have community labs enabled, you can look up Bluey and find it. There also is its world number. You can punch that in and find it, and punch that in to go straight there. But this is Bluey. It's my current work in progress. Well, it didn't show it there. It's like 6.5 megabytes right now. It's still very small. I'm happy with how much I've got done, and it's still to be as small as it is. Here we are. You res in the playroom. There's our kiwi rug. You can see that it's actually fuzzy. But, and there's the pink rug. Watermelon rug, I haven't made it yet. It's upstairs in the bedroom. Blanket fort, table, stools. Another one of the stools they have over here. Books, toys, floppy. Floppy, that took quite a while to make. That took me like a day to make the mesh, put a armature skeleton in it, weight paint it. All that's in Blender, do the texturing, then export that into Unity, pull it up in Unity, and make it into a rag doll and set all the joints. I still need to work on the ears. You see how they should flop down a little better than that, but I can tweak that. But yeah, this whole world, every bit of it. Now the trees are a Unity asset, but I still took the asset and customized it in Blender, put the bench around it. But other than the trees, nothing in here is an asset. It's all 100% original mesh made in Blender. Well, trees and the flowers, you know. But yeah, everything else is all made in Blender, textured, custom textures. Obviously, you're not just going to find these textures through here. You know, I didn't realize, it's funny, I didn't realize until I was making the transom that it's a bone in the middle of the transom. I don't know why that never occurred to me watching the cartoon. But yeah, this is what I was working on this weekend. Made the kitchen, cabinets, counters, the doors and sink, stove. I still need to put the knobs on the stove. And of course beans, because you gotta have beans. Here, let's cook some beans. Drop those on the floor. Oh, I've been going around sitting in sitting position already. Oh, well, but here, we'll put some beans in the stove, or in the oven. Need to make the refrigerator steel, stools and such. Dining room. Out this door will be the sunroom with the wicker furniture. That's into the playroom. Front rooms. Dad's office is way down there on the end, will be the office, playroom, and main den. Then on around here, this is the front room again, Dad's office, front room with the television in it, and stairs on up. This, I haven't figured out what is going on there yet. But yeah, as you see, I mean, is what it is. It's a work in progress. Main den, got to probably start fleshing this out. I think I really want to make the fossils, the 3 fossils that go over that door there. I want to make those and get those up just because that'll add a lot of authenticity to the room. Make the stuff that goes on the shelf. Low table and record player goes over here. I think there's a plant between those 2 doors, and then the big orange sofa. This room in here is the room that has the beach scene on the wall. Anyhow, up here is that'll be one of the bathrooms and the girls' room. Now I know across from the girls' room should be the nursery, but there's no real good floor plan of the house because it's a cartoon one, and it's through the eyes of a 5-year-old, and so there's a bunch of discussions on the floor plan of the house and how it's not logical and you can't really draw it out. I'm going to make this a small closet, the closet that mom and dad run to and hide in when they're hiding from the girls. When they have their magic going wild, obviously that'll bump out into here. This is the parents' room, so that'll bump out, and there'll be like a path through here and their closet, and then the parents' bathroom back that way. Main part of the parents' room. This here, that's the door that came out of the kitchen into the sunroom. So up here is the parents' balcony over the sunroom and such. Again, over here, it's a work in progress. And what's interesting, because of the way textures and stuff work, you can see into here, and it's flickering because we're looking through. There is a plane here, because if I run around, you can't see out the back. In fact, I can probably stick my head through. Yeah. And you can see, oop, I fell into the room. Also, there's no collider on that. All the walls have colliders, but if you're on the back side of the wall, the collider doesn't stop you from going the other way. So I have to have colliders on this plane to keep me from going through here. But likewise, I have to have a collider on this plane because this is a completely different plane that keep me from going through. Now my face can go through if I move my camera, but my body won't go through. Anyhow, I've got to work on these right now the way they're set up. I have to make them convex so they don't fall through. So, like this shelf has holes in it that you can put stuff in. So it knows the actual shape of that shelf. If I set this the same way so that it knows this is a hollow, because you see there it doesn't know it's a hollow. If I make it so that it's a hollow, it will stop when it hits the floor, and I could drop floppy in it. But actually, no. If I make it hollow, it would fall through the floor. I have to make it convex if I make it where I can pick it up so it doesn't fall through the floor. And I've got it stuck in there now. Sherolanda. Dennis. Anyhow, that's it. But yeah, if you're in VRChat, come check it out. Give it a favorite. It'll help it get out of community labs and become a public world for me. Thanks.